Hello, good morning everybody. It's Rose Coleman coming to you live from my stamp room in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. And I have my coffee and it's time for coffee. Usually I call it coffee and a card, but this week I've been focusing on memory keeping and scrapbooking and sharing my pages with you guys that I design for my scrapbook club. And I want to invite you all, if you're interested in scrapbooking or learning about memory keeping or anything like that, maybe you're a scrapbooker and you struggle with ideas, I would love to have you join my scrapbook club. It's a virtual club. You can join, it's a private Facebook group right here on Facebook, and I post my pictures over there. I do my videos over there. We do a Zoom and we stream it over there, and it's a fun group. And every month you will get the pieces to put together 2 layouts that I design. So, and the best part about it is it's free with your club order, and you get to choose whatever you want from the catalog. And then one of the months that you join, you will be the hostess. And what that means is you're going to get all the free stuff, right? And usually my hostesses, they get about at least $77 shopping spree and a half price item of their choice. So if you're looking at your wish list and there's a new catalog coming after Christmas, so it's a great time to join. Even the current catalog and the annual catalog has so much stuff, right, that we all are wanting or needing for a crafty adventure with Stampin' Up. So I just want to share this with you. Hi everybody, thanks for joining me. Let me know if you're here with me. And I'm going to flip the camera. Hi Jen, thanks for joining me. So happy you could join me today. Thank you. I'm going to be doing a layout that we did in November with my scrapbook club. So I want to share this with you. I'm going to show you what the ladies got in their package and how to put this layout together so that you can see like a little sampling of the class. Hi Diane, thanks for joining me. Hi Heidi, thank you. Thanks for being here. Okay, so I'm gonna put my coffee over here to the side, and hi Linda. And we can flip the camera and get started. Okay, here we go. Okay, so let me just straighten up here. And I forgot my little title. So you guys know where you are. Or anyone that pops in can know where they are. Where did I put my title? Oh, maybe it's under here. Okay. It's missing. Anyway, you guys know you're here with me. Oh, here it is. Sitting off to the side there. Okay, so this is me, in case you forgot my name. Hi, Cheryl. Thanks for joining me. So we're going to get started. I've got my Whisper White cardstock here. This is 12 by 12 Whisper White. We're going to do another scrapbook page today using one of my favorite bundles from the mini catalog, and it is called Snowflake Wishes. Now, Snowflake Wishes is absolutely stunning. When you open it up, it actually says here, images at 70%. So the snowflakes are actually bigger. They're only shown at 70% here on the front. So when I open this up and show you, you get 2 packages of these photopolymer stamps, which are gorgeous, gorgeous snowflakes. And I've got my dies in here with it. You get all of these dies if you buy the bundle. And there's more. There's another one as well. There's this one that I'm going to show you. This is a label die, and I want to show you how this cuts out. It's so fun. And this is a beautiful, beautiful snowflake set. Has really nice stamps for the front and the inside of your card. I'll show you here in the front. It has Snowflake Wishes for a Merry Christmas. May your season sparkle. I love this one. In the coldest moments of the year, my heart is warm because you're near. So I love this stamp set, and I really wanted to feature it. I did a whole week of this not couple weeks, but maybe a month ago. Hi, Patty. Yes, we have a great weekend coming up ahead. The weather's going to be great, so we can get outside and get some fresh air this weekend. So make some memories. I don't know how much snow we're going to have after these great temperatures we're having, but anyway, I do have pictures that I can put on these pages with snow, and there's more coming. We know that. Okay, so let's put this down. So that's the one thing I'm going to show you. The other thing that we use a lot in scrapbooking is our alphabets. Now this is the alphabet set. What is it called? It's called Playful Alphabet. It's in the annual catalog, and it has letters and numbers, and it's a fantastic die set. You can spell all kinds of words. In fact, I have a card for my card makers. I have a card here to show you. Where did I put it? That spells the words Noel, the word Noel. So you can spell out whatever you want, right? This was one of the ones I offered in a Stamp a Stack. Here it is. And it uses the snowflakes. So I just spelled the word Noel, and you can spell all kinds of stuff, right? Joy, Noel, Merry Christmas, you know, you name it. So when you have the alphabets, you can do anything. Okay, so let's get started with the layout. So we've got our 12 by 12, and as you guys know, I always do 2 pages. So I've got 2 pieces of Whisper White here. First thing I'm going to do is bring in my Stamp and Cut and Emboss machine, and we're going to cut this label die. I've got a whole bunch of I've got my snowflakes ready to go for this layout. Just going to move them up here so they don't fall off my desk. I'll bring in my Stamp and Cut and Emboss machine, and I have all the layers on here. So I have my base layer, number 1, number 2 for cutting with dies, and I've got my clear plate. Now I'm going to put my Whisper White. Now this measures 3 by 4 inches. I'm going to put this die on here, and I'm actually going to put it at the top because I want to make sure that it stays straight, because this is going to make the frame for my title of my page. So I'm going to gently put the top layer on, and we're going to roll this through. And all the shaking and the cracking sounds. I'm going to go forward, and I'm going to go back to my starting position. This is a detailed die, so it has lots of intricate snowflakes on the edges. So let's see how it did, and it cuts through no problem. So there's my frame. Okay, so we're going to use that on the scrapbook layout. Now if I were to cut this with Night of Navy cardstock, for example, it would make a beautiful frame. So what I do now is I keep the inside piece, because if I did a navy frame, I have a whole bunch of Whisper White ones ready to go, so I could stamp my greeting on here and have a beautiful different color frame. So from my packaging for my dies, I'll just share with you what I've done. I just keep them all in here in a little Ziploc bag, so they're ready to go if I ever want to make, and I've got a lot in here, but you know, instead of throwing them out, keep them, right? Keep your pieces, and then it gives you some options. Okay, so that's my little tip. All right, so I've got everything here. Look how nicely that all fell out through. I didn't have to poke any of these little holes out. The Stamp and Cut and Emboss machine is amazing. It truly is. Okay, let's move our machine off to the side and bring in our layout. So we're going to do left to right. I always like to work left to right. I'm going to use, of course, the Snowflake Splendor Designer Series paper. Now, my class participants, they get what you see here on the screen. They get all of these pieces here, the die cuts, all of the layers, all of the punched out pieces, all of the Designer Series paper. It's all pre-cut, ready for them to put the layout together in class. I also send along any embellishments that we may need. We're going to use the blue adhesive back gems. Thank you, Jen. I'm happy you like that. And we're also going to use some of these adhesive back snowflakes. So they would have got, I just cut like a strip and sent them in a little envelope, so they have everything they need to put this layout together. I do have in my set of layers here some pool party layers that I've gone ahead and cut, and then I ran them through the winter snow embossing folder, and it just looks like this, but this is the effect after you run it through. So that's all done for the ladies in my scrapbook club, and the only thing they have to provide is their own adhesive and their Whisper White 12 by 12, because this is really hard to mail through Canada Post, but this is what they get. They get all the pieces in a little bag, and I send it in a cardboard envelope so that it stays, so it doesn't get bent. Okay, so let's get started. From my package of Designer Series paper, or my pieces, I'm going to put a snowflake layer at the top. And I'm gonna sit down now, so hopefully you can still hear me. I know sometimes my voice goes like, you know, the volume is up and down just because if I'm moving around in my craft space here. So just adjust the volume on your phone or your whatever you're watching me on. I got way too much glue come out there. I think it'll be okay. It's a big piece, so it should be forgiving. So this piece is going up here at the top of my layout, right at the top. So this is a 2" by 12" piece. I've got another piece with different snowflakes on it. I love the wash on the back of this paper. This is from the Snowflake Splendor, and it has a mixture of Pool Party, Balmy Blue, and Highland Heather. I love the purple tones coming through. So we're going to put this one down at the bottom, down here. And I'm putting it flush with the bottom of the cardstock. I have, this piece is already cut out. And do I have my layer? Yes. I have a layer of the Designer Series paper with some bigger, bolder snowflakes. This is going to go at the back. So we're going to stick this down. Just going to bring in some more glue here. Put on the edges. I can actually leave that face up, and I'll take this piece and I'm just going to lay it down on top of the glue. And the idea is just to form a background for this frame. Okay, so that's going to be my title. My title is going to sit up here, but I've also got in my kit 3 circles. I have a Night of Navy, a Highland Heather, and a Pool Party circle. So what I'm going to do with those is I'm going to put 3 snowflakes on them. I love the 3 different size snowflakes here. Just going to bring those in, and I'm going to put a little bit of glue just in the middle on the thicker part. You don't need to really worry about putting glue all over the snowflake because it will stay put. So let's just put some glue on them here, and we're going to put 1 on each circle. So the purple one, Highland Heather one, will have the bigger snowflake. I'll go ahead and put that down on there. There we go. I actually like it when it's not completely stuck down because it looks more realistic, right? Like snowflakes, and no 2 snowflakes are ever the same, so you can have them all different. Okay, so we'll put the little one on the Pool Party one. And we're going to layer these, we're going to stack these underneath the title. So I don't want to put my title down yet. I'm going to flip my circles over, and I'm going to put some glue on the back of each one. And then I'm going to do like a little cascade of these snowflakes. So we're going to put the Highland Heather one here, and then the Night of Navy one, I'm just going to kind of slip it underneath a little bit there, like that. And the Pool Party one is just going to go right underneath the Night of Navy. So just kind of edging, a little bit of an edging for my title. So the title is going to sit right here. So I can go ahead and put that down. Now you can put it on dimensionals if you want to, but I'm just trying to be a little bit more conscious about how thick I make my pages, because once they go in an album, if you put a lot of really chunky embellishments and lots of dimensionals, layers and layers of dimensionals, it can get really thick really fast. So I'm just going to put this one flush, and I'm going to now bring in, I've got my letters that I was showing you at the beginning of the video. I got them here on a silicone mat, and they spell snow. So this layout's going to be about snow. It's a very general title. It can be used for anything. We just recently, a couple weeks ago, we went snowshoeing. So I'll probably put those pictures on this layout. But well, I'm sure throughout the course of this winter, we will have other pictures of us being outside that could go on this layout. So it'll work. Okay, so I've got these. Now, the Take Your Pick tool, I really like to use it with letters too, because now that I've got the glue on them, I don't really want to handle them too much, but the Take Your Pick tool is such a fantastic thing because you can use it to pick up your letters and then to place them where you want them. So I'm just going to spell the word here. Stick these down. See how easy this is? I love it. I think I'd be lost. I am lost if I ever misplace my take your pick tool. I have to find it because I'm just lost without it. Okay, so there we have it. We've got our snow title on there. And now we're going to put our layers for pictures. And this big spot here, I thought I would put a 5x7 photo there. So I've got a mat to go there for my photo. Just going to put that one down like this. I love Highland Heather. I don't use it as much as I should. And this paper has reintroduced me to Highland Heather, and I just absolutely love it. Okay, so I've got that Pool Party piece that measures 3x4, and I also have a Night of Navy piece that measures 3x4, and I'm going to put those both down here. And these will be for some smaller pictures. So when I go to order my photos, I will be sure to print a 5x7 to go on that layer. And then these will be from my 4x6s. I'll crop them smaller. Or you can actually order photos that are smaller as well. Different places offer different sizes for printing. So there's our left side. The only other thing I want to do is I want to embellish this. So I'm going to do that at the end. So let's move on to the right hand side. We'll bring that back and embellish it at the end. So the right hand side has some more designer series paper. I've got a piece here that has like, it's almost like a wash. It has all of those colors and it's got some little stippling on here. And that's going to sit on the left hand side here. So I'm going to put my glue on. And we're going to layer that on the left. And here we go. Okay, so I've got another piece of that designer series paper with the snowflakes, but I really like this. It kind of looks like midnight, like an evening sky. I wanted to really use that on my layout, so I'm going to put that on the right hand side over here. And I'm just going to leave about 1/4 of an inch border around the outside edges here. And then I've got a piece for the top. This designer series paper here with the snowflakes, so beautiful. It's bigger snowflakes. I'm going to layer that onto this piece of Night of Navy. So this one measures 9 inches by 7. I think it's, well, let me just measure on my grid paper here. I can't remember. It's, 9 1/4 by 2. So 9 1/4 by 2, and my Night of Navy is just 1/4 inch bigger, so it will be 9 1/2 by 2 1/4. Okay, so that's what I did there. So then I'm just going to layer that on top of one another, and we're going to put that at the very top of this layout up here. And just making sure I line it up with the edge of the designer series paper. There we go, that frames it nicely. Now I've got 2 pieces of cardstock. We've got Night of Navy and again Pool Party. Now these are going to measure 4 by 6, 4 1/4 by 6. And they're just going to be some photo mats. There's something on the edge of that one, so I'm just going to flip it over. And we're going to put those on. I ran this one through the Snowflake embossing folder. Love that folder. It's such a nice, subtle snowflake pattern. There we go. We're just going to line this up. Again, I'm lining it up with the edge of that top piece. And then this one's going to go down here. And they're ready for photos. Okay, so I've got 2 more snowflakes, these bigger snowflakes. They're going to go right here and here on the layout. And I'm only going to put glue on the center piece here. And you could use glue dots if you wanted to, but we're just going to put, I'm just using some Tombow or multi-purpose glue. I always call it Tombow because it's made by a company named Tombow, but it's called multi-purpose glue. Okay, so this one's going to sit right here. And the other part of why, the other reason why I only put glue in the center of the snowflakes, a couple of reasons, so that they stay nice and free. And also when I go to put my pictures on here, I can actually slip my picture underneath these little snowflake bits, right? And then it'll look more realistic. Okay, so, whoops, put the right lid on the glue. That would help. All right, so let's bring back the layouts, and we're going to add some adhesive or some bling. They are adhesive. They both have adhesive on the back. I love it when Stampin' Up! Comes out with embellishments that already have the adhesive on them. It makes it so much easier for us. So I think you've got a good view of both sides there. Slide this over a little bit. So let's bling this up. This is the fun part, right? Adding the bling. So I've got my blue adhesive back gems. I'm going to put big ones on these big snowflakes right here in the center. So one there and one right here. And then I've got snowflakes over here too. So I'm going to bring the same gems over here and put one in the middle of each snowflake. Bling that up. So I sent the ladies who are in my scrapbook club some of these gems so that they could bling up their layouts. And lastly, I wanted to use some of these beautiful little ones. You get so many, you guys. Oops, there's one that's going astray. Let's put that back. Sometimes they like to fly off the sheet. You gotta watch. So these snowflakes here, you actually get 260 of them in a package, and they'll last you for a long time. So you get 2 sheets like this. So I've chopped up a good portion of one of mine to send to the ladies. I think they got a whole row of them. So you can lift these up with your Take Your Pick tool, and you can just bling your layout up with these, and I just love how they pick up the light. So I'm going to put some on this side. I'll bring some over to this side of the layout. Just scatter them around, right? They're just so beautiful. There we go. And maybe a couple on the edge over here. Oh, I think I lost one on my snowflake over here. That must have been that one that was stuck on my sheet. Let's bring that back in. So give your adhesives a little bit of a press to make sure that they stay put so we don't have them flying off. So there we have it, you guys. This is my snow layout that we did in our scrapbook club in November. Hi, Heather. Thanks for joining me. I hope you guys like this. I am absolutely in love with this paper, the Designer Series paper, and it is in the mini catalog, so you want to grab it before January 4th. Before it goes, because they never carry over Designer Series paper, and I think this paper would be a fantastic one to have in your collection, especially after Christmas. If you're going to be doing any kind of fun in the snow, you'll definitely want to grab some more of this paper before it sells out and before it retires. So I'm just going to flip you around. Thanks so much, you guys. Thanks for all the love. Thanks, Jen. I love scrapbooking, and this week has been so much fun to share with you my different layouts. I've been doing Scrapbook Club for years and years, and it's something that is near and dear to my heart. Thanks, Patty. Appreciate that. If you're interested in joining me for this and learning more about memory keeping, I would love to have you join my club. And yeah, so I hope you're going to have a great Friday. It's beautiful here in Calgary. Yay. So excited. It's always nice to see the sun, and it's nice to have good weather. So we're going to enjoy the weekend. You guys stay safe and enjoy your weekend. And if you're doing something crafty, I would love to know what you're doing. Share your projects with me. I'd love to see what people are doing. Take care, everyone, and have a great Friday and a great weekend. I'll see you on Monday. Take care. Bye-bye.